Hello, this is Elaine with Elaine's Creations, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make this card with the Cottage Wreaths bundle. Here's my Cottage Wreaths card. I put a little magnet closure because it's really nice and easy to use. The Cottage Wreaths bundle is found on page 59 of the mini catalog, and it's part of a suite of products. You've got my kitty cat coming by. And the Gingham Cottage Designer Series paper, all kinds of different colors of gingham. You've got the twine with the silver in it, the silver threaded twine. Very, very nice. And then my favorite, you've got these pearlized enamels, basic effects in red, black, and white. And I love using these, and I'm going to show you how to use them. Even though I don't have them in this card, I'm going to still put them right here so I remember how to use them, or I remember to use them to show you how to use them. Okay, so for this card, I started with a little bit of scoring. And so I have a piece of 11 by 4 1/4. So this is half a sheet of cardstock. And just wanted to show you where I've scored it here. I've scored it at really easy measurements, 4 and 9.5. Okay. So let's go ahead and score that using the Simply Scored. I love using my Simply Scored to score things. It just makes it really easy. And then I can just, I'm gonna fold this way, fold right here on the board and make my creases nice and crisp, and just make sure everything's lined up very, very nicely. All right, next I've got some white cardstock for the inside that I'm going to stamp on. And then I have this piece right here that I'm going to place on my crumb cake layer. So the crumb cake layer is 5 1/4 by 4. And this piece right here of the Gingham Designer Series paper is 3 3/4 by 3 7/8. So it's just a 1/4 inch different. So just make sure that you're adhering it the correct position. I'm just gonna double check. This way? Looks like it could be either way. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's this way. Yeah, okay. So now I'm just gonna use my mini trimmer. And this is going to be trimmed at, should be 3 7/8, but this is looking more like, yeah, between 3 7/8 and 4. So just wherever you feel is best. Oops, I forgot. So for this card, I'm trimming it at the very edge. So at 3 3/4. Okay, because I want the edges to match. That's why I did that. Okay, so now we can adhere this piece and the rest of the other piece. So this piece right here is, I don't think it's the right size because it looks like it's longer, but we'll just trim it off to the size that we want. So this right here is 1 1/2. So we want this to be 1 1/4. So I'm gonna put it in here at 1 1/4 and just trim the whole thing off. So we're doing this raw edge for both sides. Okay, and this is just going to be adhered down. Like so. And part of the reason why I cut it out of the same piece of cardstock is because I wanted it to match, to line up here. And then you see how the paper lines up as well. So I wanted everything to line up really nicely. Ah. I'm getting crazy with the adhesive, a little bit too crazy. Okay, so it's easier for me to do it this way since I'm right-handed. So I'm just gonna butt this right up against here and put that down. And there we have our little gatefold card, and I wanted it to be all lined up there. So now we can stamp the inside of the card. So let's bring back the card and check that out. So we're gonna use mint macaron and crumb cake. So let's start with the mint macaron, and I've got the leaves here. These are the leaves that are in the stamp set, and I'm gonna use some scrap paper that I have here, and I'm gonna do some stamping full strength and then just a little bit, and then we'll do some over here, full strength, and then a little bit. And then I'll add another little full strength one over here and come back over here to add my third one. So there's our little bit of leaves there. So now we're gonna do the sentiment in crumb cake. Some people just make life better. I'm sure you have those people in your life. Okay, now we're going to adhere this on the inside. Whoopsie, where'd that come from? Okay, so we've got the base of the card all ready to go. So now we're gonna do the front of the card. Okay, now for stamping the wreath, I made a little mark here to coordinate with the die. So here's the bundle, and the die has both dies have these little arrows. And so I want to make sure that I'm keeping track of where the arrow is. So I'm gonna stamp this, and the arrow is up here in the corner. So I'm just gonna take a little pen, and after I stamp it, I'm just gonna make a little mark to let me know where to cut. And then the leaves are just normal cutting. So I'll stamp 2 leaves. Okay, so I've got my wreath here, and I'm gonna line up this arrow right here with where I put my mark, and then boom, I found exactly where to put it right away. If I don't move it around too much. And then I'm gonna use this die right here for the leaves. Okay, so I've got all these elements cut out. Okay, so now I'm gonna assemble the wreath. So I'm gonna do a dimensional for the bow, and these two are gonna have glue dots. So just a mini dimensional. and put it up here. And then we'll do some glue dots. Then we'll add the little berries. 1, 2, 3. And now I'm gonna add a twine bow, and I wanna do a couple loops. So I'm gonna use my little bow helper. So I'm gonna do 3. There's 1, that's 2, that's 3. So it's gonna take me to the end of the rope. I'm at the end of the rope. End of the twine. Okay, and then I have my little loop here. So I stick this back in the loop, and I just tie it tight. And there's my cool bow. My 3-tier bow. And then I can trim it off. Match-ish. There we go. Okay. And now we're just gonna add this on with the glue dot. So I'm just gonna roll the glue dot and stick it on. And then we're just gonna add it right here in the middle. So pretty. Okay, so now let's put the rest of the card together. So this piece I'm going to attach with some dimensionals, but I'm not going to put any dimensionals over on the other side here. And this is going to also have dimensionals on it. Okay, so now I'm going to put this in the middle. And then this on top. So pretty. And then I'm gonna add some of the pastel pearls. I have these lovely pink ones. All right, and then the last step is to add some magnets. So these are thin disc magnets that I get from Amazon. They're called Basic Gray. They're not always in stock, but you can look them up. So they have a small size. This is the small size and a large size. So what I do is just stick it wherever the flap is, and then I remove the backing because they're all self-adhesive, and then I just close it up where I want it, and voila, it holds my card in place. And so this is my Fun Fold Gatefold Cottage Wreaths card. As always, I am offering a free card class when you purchase the bundle. You'll get these three supplies for these 3 cards. Just go to my website, use my current host code, and then please email me and let me know that you want this card kit sent to you. Thank you so much for watching my video tutorial on this Cottage Wreaths card. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like the video and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification bell so that you know every time I go live or post a new video. See you next time. Bye.